SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Gino. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguise.
Menu narration set to 100.
The coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Vegas.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They run the toss to Genty. And he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. On first down, right back to Hampton. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
That one on target, and Polk's got it. And he's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On play action, it's Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chargers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quan Alexander. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide for Pope. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. A run. Here's Harris. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hampton trying to work inside. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. First down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. They'll run with Harris. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Polk, touchdown Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action now. It's Gino. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run with Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Second and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. A pass caught right side by Conklin. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Shotgun snap. They're going to give it to Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Herbert. He's got it at the 3. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Harris. And he stepped around one man, but he'll only wind up getting about a yard. Second down. One more time, it's Harris. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. His kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Jackson now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go again with Hampton, and a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the give, it's Harris. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 50. And the Chargers have the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he's in! Quentin Johnston, touchdown LA. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
A second down throw for Smith. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Smith from the gun on third down. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raider first down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he will score! Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Herbert gonna try to throw on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Now, Herbert. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down. On play action now, Herbert. A throw, left side, taken in by Polk. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the ground, Hampton will start the fourth. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll run with Hampton. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Hampton, touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after now from Dicker. He's got it, and the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. He's got a first down inside the 45. That's a gain of 18 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake, Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. In motion, Besh. From the gun on third down, Smith. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Vegas. From the gun, it's Gino. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Genty is in for a touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, second and 10. A give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third and 11. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That is fielded at the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's into the hands of Thornton. Now, 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. In motion, Besh. Smith now to throw on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Smith. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now on 2nd and long. To throw is Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now, Gino. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Besh. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Besh. On first down is Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, it's Gino. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And this will remain a two-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Another run here with Hampton. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's first down. In motion is Myers. A first down throw for Smith. Going for it all. That is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Here's first and 10. Smith to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Raider first down. Gino to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Herbert down to an 8. And that should wrap this one up. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers.